As the cost of living rises, corporations extract more wealth from the market. Decades ago, a single breadwinner's paycheck could support an entire family paying the mortgage, covering expenses, and securing a stable middle-class life. Let that sink in. A single income could support a family. Workers earned enough to buy homes, raise children, and retire securely. Today, despite soaring corporate profits, the middle class shrink, while living costs skyrocket and wages stagnate to inflation. The profit over people wealth extraction machine prioritizes maximizing shareholder returns and often at the expense of employees and the consumer. Globalization and outsourcing have been a betrayal to the middle class. Globalization allowed the monopolization of a handful of mega-corporations to dominate, killing competition and suppressing wages, to compete with the outsourcing trap and new trickle-down gig economy. Capital fleeing the United States for cheaper labor in China, Mexico, and Vietnam conglomerates resulted in corporations in America pocketing more profits that make it harder for their competition to compete, so they would eventually acquire them. Meanwhile, American jobs and paycheck vanish, replaced by short-term gigs or low wages overseas. As capital leaves the United States, the trade deficit exploded and turned America into a consumer economy dependent on foreign production. Tariffs is a misunderstood radical change, treating manufacturing like nation security because it actually is. It forced corporations to push capital and production back to boost employment. When capital leaves but labor cannot, the workers err between greed of profit over national stability. Bringing jobs back by making outsourcing less profitable would also break up monopolies so small business workers can compete and thrive. Despite the argument that domestic manufacturing would make goods prohibitively expensive, when products were made in America, the average family afforded them. Globalization was sold as a win-win. Instead, it was an elite wealth transfer from the American middle class to corporate boardrooms and foreign oligarchs, declining the nation into gig workers, debt serfs, and economic hostages to foreign supply chains. Outsourcing did not necessarily make goods cheaper. It took away capital, jobs, and made the dollar weaker, masking the illusion of affordable imports. Dark money and corporate censorship have become pervasive threats, yet few protest big tech's control over information. Meanwhile, President Trump's effort along with Elon and the Department of Government Efficiency to combat fraud, waste, and corruption are met with disproportionate scrutiny. The blatant sale of private citizen data to foreign entities goes unchecked, with no accountability for those responsible. Many enforcers of justice are themselves shareholders in the same corporations, engaging in censorship or compromising national security. Social media giants, while connecting the world, wield dangerous influence with their self-serving agendas to erode cultural values towards a techno-feudal dystopian future. If only a small oligarchy prospers while the rest of society decays, it marks a dead end for human progress. The gig economy seems to be an exciting promise for those who have dreams of living overseas and working remotely to sustain themselves in more affordable destinations like the Philippines. Many pick up gigs like social media content creation and digital marketing. Look at it. Social media are global trillion-dollar market cap conglomerates that provide opportunity for millions globally, but only a small percentages are successful in making a living wage from these global employers as gig workers that consolidate their wealth and monopoly. The exposed fragility of global supply chains confronted the United States' over-reliance on foreign production as a wake-up call to reclaim its sovereignty and national security. Made in USA once stood for quality, rather than being synonymous with cheap convenience. Outsourcing fueled external growth and security, lifting millions out of poverty while hollowing out American cities. Entire towns were left to rot while Chinese factory owners thrived. Even the average Chinese are factory owners. A self-sufficient economy ensures securing American future with stability, livable wages, and resilience against global disruptions. As the world's largest consumer market, the U.S. holds immense leverage. If American demand dries up, foreign economies suffer. Bringing production home forces other nations to compete fairly or lose access to this critical market. The stakes are nothing less than national survival, and the choice is simple: rebuild a self-sufficient economy or watch the middle class disappear forever.
Thank you all for watching this here video. Please like and subscribe.